Awesome Aquarius. I'm Rose Smith from AbsoluteSoulSecrets.com, and I've got your 2024 horoscope. Fair bit happening for everybody this year, but I'm going to draw two cards as theme cards for the year first before we look at your horoscope. So let's go to the board now. Here it is. Okay, but the cards. So the first card can be the first half of the year. What do I see? Oh, interesting. I'm doing Aquarius, but I see the Sagittarius glyph, which is a woman with a bow and arrow. So let that arrow fly into the air, and I'm just watching it. It is mid-flight. I'm just watching it where it goes. There's a target here, and I can see it's not a bullseye, but it is in the circle. So it's a pretty good outcome. So this is about you going after your goals and being mostly successful. Not exactly. Actually, it's on the line, like between like a bullseye and then the next level. It's sort of into the next level a little bit. So not entirely 100%, but pretty good. They're showing me sword. So you need to use a lot of logic in the main decisions that you make this year. Although, of course, obviously I encourage people to use their intuition. Using your head logically and analytically is every bit as important as using your intuition. Use both by all means. And now I'm seeing a candle. It's like little vision after vision. These are your hopes and dreams in a candle. The light, it's like insight coming to you about your hopes and dreams. The card that comes up is the Queen of Pentacles. It's to do with your money, honey. This is a master or mistress, if you like, of finances. She's a very astute businesswoman. She's come to give you a hand in business, and she's very good with her hands. She can make all sorts of things and make money out of anything. Having said that, it's not all about the money. There are other things that are important, of course, but she tends to do it in a very noble or very sort of honest way. So money might be a focus, and indeed we have a fair bit going on here in your house of money. You'll notice Saturn here has been here for a little while, and this is some sort of shake-up that occurs, but I'll talk more about it when I get to your horoscope in general. Now let's look at the second half of the month. What do I see? I didn't see this, but I saw that the words were garden shed. I just put a question mark around that. I don't know what that means, in what regard. It might be a message for somebody individually. What do I see? Okay, so I'm climbing, well, I was climbing a mountain. Now I'm coming down the other side. Things will get a bit easier. Yeah, it's still not exactly a walk in the park, but things will certainly get easier coming down the other side of the mountain. It's like there's been some challenges that you've dealt with, and now you're coming out of those challenges. I'm going to take that one underneath there, which is the Nine of Pentacles. Again, about your money, being very creative to create things and make money from things. It's like you're going to make some important financial decisions, and you'll be reasonably content with your accomplishments this year. But there's some creativity involved with that. That actually always looks like a bird to me, and on her arm, and it's the weirdest looking bird dressed in all this blue satin. But that's the colour I also associate. See, I'm a bit biased towards it, hence the nails. That's the colour I associate with Michael the Archangel as well. So you'll be reasonably happy with the way that things go, even if there's a few little glitches along the way. Now, take note of those cards. Now we're going to make this bigger and talk about your horoscope. Your co-ruler Saturn, which is the classical ruler, if you like, the ancient ruler, continues in Pisces here, restricting your finances some, and that will be until 2025. In fact, March, I think it is. However, there are some shake-ups coming here because of this lunar eclipse in Pisces, which is the 17th of the 9th, 2024. Sounds like it's a long way away, but of course it's not. It's 9 months, isn't it? And this is bringing your attention to your finances. Neptune is also there. You could have been looking at your finances through rose-coloured glasses, thinking, oh, I'll just take a risk, it'll all work out. Maybe not so much. You need to use logic. It's saying use logic when dealing with your finances. So Saturn will then move into your house of communications here in 2025, but your co-ruler Uranus is in Taurus, and that's here. So another feature which will be quite important will be to do with your home and family. There could be some volatile or unpredictable elements, but you've got Jupiter there as well up until May 2024, and this is going to bring you probably good luck. It's the unpredictable things will probably end up being positive for you, like a net positive. So there might be, for example, a storm, but you're insured and you get the insurance money and you end up with all new furniture or something. It's a net positive, even though there may be some unpredictable, volatile things that happen around the home and family. Your daughter could come home, just to terrify everybody. Your 16-year-old daughter comes home and says, Mum, I'm pregnant, but you get a lovely baby grandson, and then you're really happy. So it could be something like that. So it means you need to be flexible and deal with the situation, but it's going to work out better in the long run for you. The moon's nodes will be here in your 3rd house and your 9th house, so in Aries and Libra, all through 2024. And these two signs are about the importance of dealing with your own independence versus compromising with other people. So it's about relationships, sticking to your guns on the important matters. Don't compromise yourself on important matters, but maybe you can compromise on the small things that help oil the wheels of relationships, particularly to do with your local community and neighbours, relationships to do with them, or also anybody that you might meet overseas or to do with overseas connections. North Node is like bringing you home to your local community. You may have had more to do with overseas connections over the last 6 months or something like that, but now in your future, through 2024, it'll be more about staying close to home. So there's a lot of activity, going out, socialising, paying your bills, doing jobs and errands around your local community, and also with distant family members. Perhaps you have some distant cousins or even siblings that you haven't had much contact with, or they're away from you, physically distant. They may come into the picture. And we have the solar eclipse there as well here in Aries, which is 8th of April. So it's saying, like, in Aries, look at the big picture, because the Aries glyph looks like a bird flying high. And solar eclipses often bring new beginnings. So, and there's some sort of physical manifestation. It's a sort of a masculine energy. It's also great for promotion or for marketing if you're in small business. We've got Chiron there. There was some sort of wounding or scar perhaps, but the fact that that's there now, and we have the solar eclipse and we have the North Node, healing is likely to take place finally in 2024 around these matters. And like, say you have distant family members that you don't really get on with, there could be some sort of olive branch or some improvement in that relationship. Then we have Pluto moving into Aquarius, which is your sign, so this is big for you. And this is from the 20th of January to the 1st of September. And again, 10 weeks later, from the 19th of November to the 8th of March, 24. So 20 years Pluto's going to be here. And Pluto's going to change and transform radically your appearance, your identity, your notion of who you are, your sense of who you are. It's going to make you more authentic than ever. before. And the way that you put your message out into the world and the way that you approach the world will be uniquely you. So this is really good news, and it might be confronting at times. However, it will work out that you will be more true to yourself in the long run. Excuse me, coughing. The next thing is Jupiter's going into Gemini from the 25th of May until the 9th of June 2025. Here, it's enlarging your creativity. It's enlarging your ability to go out and socialise, and also it brings you closer to the world of the child. So it's saying have fun in the sun, get creative, create with all the blue satin that you can, make wild looking parrot birds or exotic looking birds, and you will get a great sense of fulfillment having Jupiter here. Whatever Jupiter touches, it enlarges. So this is fabulous for romance and going out and having a fun time. So go for it by all means. Alrighty, so that sums up in a nutshell what's going on for you, dear Aquarius, in 2024. This is a really big change though with Pluto. A transmutation of energy around your identity. So start thinking now about how you want to be. What do you want your life to be, and how do you want to sit or stand in the world? Because things can happen starting in 2024. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to leave a like and a comment. That would be fabulous. And also, I just want to wish you a very Merry Christmas if you celebrate Christmas, or a very Merry 25th of December anyway, regardless of what you do. Also, a profoundly insightful and transformative 2024, because it's coming. Thanks again. I'll see you all again soon. Bye for now.